You may be wondering, who's this dickhead with a mask and sunglasses on my screen? Hi, I'm Guisippi. You don't know me, but I know you. I don't know you. I'm sorry. So, as the title suggests, all Guisippi here is having an identity crisis. Not really. It's nothing major. I want to say with regards to the channel. I'm perfectly in good health. Perfectly healthy people talk to themselves while wearing a mask, right? So I think to properly explain what's going on, I should go back to the start. And the start is, I believe, October of 2022 or 23. Let me check. The beginning is November 2022. I uploaded a video saying one of my favorite games, Overwatch 2, onto this very channel, intending for it to be a series. As I did with every game I played, I intended for it to have multiple episodes until I finished the game or until I deemed myself finished with it. I wanted to be like Jacksepticeye back when he was doing it, but I also wanted to add like a little spin. That not necessarily a spin per se, but I was just kind of playing the games I wanted to play as opposed to the ones that I thought would get the most views. Although I did try to strike a balance. At the time, I was also live streaming. That was where I got the footage for these Let's Plays, but the live streams were just recording sessions live. I had one person view one once. I didn't like streaming, to be honest. I quickly became to discover. So basically, I wanted to like be a mix of Jacksepticeye, but I also liked the completionist who like he kind of had like he didn't just play whatever game was new. He had like all these series, and all these series would lead him to different games. Like he had new games also where he played all the ones he's reviewed before that got taken down, or like completionist DLC. And like his Hyrule Warriors one came out like years after that game came out, I believe. So that's kind of what I wanted. I wanted to be able to just play all these games on the channel. But I quickly came to discover that people don't like that anymore for the most part. I wasn't in it for the numbers, but I did like seeing them go up at one point. But in the back of my mind, I was working on something. I wanted to like in my own head, I wanted to revolutionize Let's Plays. Looking back at it, it was fucking nothing. But I was and this was going back to when I was just doing normal Let's Plays. I wanted to like have a story that connected multiple Let's Plays. Minecraft was probably the best way to go about this because it had already been done. Like, Stampy was at it, what, 10 years ago? The Dream SMP did it, and I think this was before Parkour Civilization and all that kind of shit. But like Minecraft was the big game, and you could do anything in it. So I could set up a story that links to other games. That's the Blue Hole Saga, as it's now called. It was originally just going to be one long series, but I ended up scrapping most of the longevity of that series. But it was all gimmick. It was all novelty. It was just the story. It's still ongoing, by the way, but the story is not that good. It's just the fact that there is one, and I thought this was special, and that led to my second timeline, which was Little Boom Boom's space adventure thing. I do like this, to be fair. I love the character of Little Boom Boom. I love getting to play him. There's only a couple of videos out right now. But still, in terms of like story, it doesn't add anything to the Let's Plays beyond the fact that like there's a little bit of character development now between the games. Realizing that these ideas were just novelty and having pre-recorded, I've got like close to 60 videos between the two timelines pre-recorded, I believe, which is fucking mental. And just when the idea of these just being novelty came into my head, it made me a lot less motivated to do them. That along with the fact that there's no way to convey what I'm doing in a title and thumbnail. So like people just click on the Assassin's Creed videos, watch them. I might mention Minecraft in it. They're just going to wonder what the fuck I'm talking about. Aside from Minecraft and sometimes in like Dave the Diver, I was able to get away with it. I could like convey that this was part of a bigger thing in the thumbnail, but that wasn't like really sustainable. So then I got really demotivated by the fact I'm just making a story that nobody's going to get, even those that actually experience it firsthand. Like for example, I had a episode of the Assassin's Creed Let's Play get 2,000 views, which for me is a fuck ton because that's more than double the second most viewed video. No one knows that's part of the timeline. Nobody. Like I could say maybe there's one, there isn't. There is not a single person that actually knows what I'm doing, and I don't want to sound pretentious to be like people don't understand it, but like I'm making it for no one. I'm essentially just doing normal Let's Plays again. That's how it appears. And as I said, never done this for numbers, but now like numbers are all over the place. Another thing as well is I quickly realized I didn't want to just be Let's Plays. I know if I started off as just Let's Plays, I'd either have to keep doing that or I'd have to transition. I can't have Let's Plays just be a part of Guisippi. So that led to Listen to Giuseppe, which so far I haven't done much on that series, but I do enjoy doing it. I enjoy being able to talk about things. I enjoy being able to do things that aren't Let's Play. I just realised that it's hard to tell by title and thumbnail whether it's a Let's Play or not. And putting episode numbers in titles just turns people off completely. But now I've been doing the weekly film review series, and at the start I was really enjoying this. It gave me an excuse to watch movies, which I've been wanting to do for a while now. I've been wanting to get more into them. Then I was like multiple videos in advance. I think by the time the first one came out, I was watching movie 23. No, that's a lie. I was watching like movie 17. And then like now I'm up to 26, and the latest one was 11, I think. And I realized then that the numbers weren't doing well, and that demotivated me. And that made me realize that I was doing this series just for the numbers, and just so I could have a regular series on my channel for an entire year that like I have consistent uploads guaranteed. I did enjoy watching and talking about movies and being able to make videos about them, but the weekly review series, especially like right now, just not what I want to be doing. So I don't think that's going to go past half a year. I think I'll end up uploading what I've got recorded and then just dip. I still watch movies and make find another way to make videos about them. So that catches us up to now. I don't want to ditch this project, this all over the place, twisted, lopsided project. This has been my dream since I was a child. I grew up in an era of YouTube. Like I'm of the new generation now where childhood heroes would have been early YouTubers. As I previously mentioned, Jacksepticeye was a massive part of my development. And then later on in life, I found Fits, and that was another one. Hence why my humor is so fucked up. So despite all the permanent damage that they've done, they've also really like inspired me to want to create. I've always been interested in making shit, telling stories specifically. I've recorded what I'm calling season one of Little Boom Boom Space Adventure and season one of the Blue Hole Saga. Once I'm finished uploading them, I'm putting both the series on hiatus until I get the motivation to do them again. Then after that, I'm gonna work on like series that have more value beyond just novelty. You get me? Like, because like they don't all have to have deep stories. I do want to do some let's play storyline that has a deep story, but I don't want to just like shoehorn as many games as I can. Like just fucking shove as many games into the timeline as I physically can. I love storytelling and I want to actually do that. I want to tell a good story. But some series might just have value beyond that. Like they might be like I might do like something that's like comedy. I love let's plays as a medium. I want to use them to tell stories. I feel like I'm starting to repeat myself now. But as I said, I don't want to just do let's plays either. I want to be a guy that does everything. Another thing as well is while I'm not saying if I did something differently I'm guaranteed to like make it on YouTube. But the content that I'm making now, the content I want to make, and the content I would make if I was trying to be big are completely different. If I was really like only interested in the idea of making content creation a job. I know what I would do, and I'm not saying I'm guaranteeing it would work, but like I think it would give me a much higher chance than I'm at now. But that isn't what I want to do. This video was meant to be venting, but it just kind of sounds like I'm stroking myself. Not literally, it doesn't sound like I'm physically stroking myself, but like stroking my ego. Like I don't think I'm better than anyone really. I was gonna say I don't think I'm better than everyone else. I don't really think I'm better than much people. Hitler, I'm fucking getting lost. So yeah, basically I'm planning big videos. I'm planning smaller videos. I'm planning more Let's Play storylines. Just as soon as I'm done the fucking Blue Hole Saga season one and the Boom Boom Space Adventure season one, what I want to start getting into is like more RP kind of stuff. Like take an RPG, create a character in that, and then I can link other games to that storyline. But if I've got like majority of the videos in one storyline, then I should be able to kind of like keep it contained, keep it something that people can like get into. People keep it something that people will know what's going on. So we'll just call this chapter three of Giuseppe. This is where I don't know how to say this without sounding like fucking an army. I don't know what other way to put it, but like we'll call this chapter three. This is the all new Giuseppe version 3.0. I'm going to try and strike a balance between videos I want to make and videos people want to watch as best as I can. This right here, we'll give it a name. Fuck it, history in the making. You're about to witness it. Where I am right now, this whole area, we'll call it Giuseppi's Cave. Nah, Giuseppi's Hall? Definitely not. Something along those lines anyway. Yeah, yeah. Well, welcome. This is fuck it. This is Giuseppi's Cave. This is where I will talk about various different things. So if somehow, actually, I say somehow. Okay, so if you're watching this, chances are it's your first time ever seeing my ugly mug. Welcome. It would be nice if you stuck around. You don't have to, but it would be nice. I'm just gonna be Giuseppe, the guy who does videos. Sometimes these let's plays with storylines. I don't know if that's necessarily my main focus, but it is like one of them. And like, I might just talk about stuff too. The weekly movie review thing I was doing, I wasn't really as into it as I should have been. I wasn't like the scripts are fairly bare bones. A lot of them are like 300 to 500 words, which just isn't a lot of video. But I have been considering doing weekly anime reviews next year. If that's something people will watch. I don't know, an anime every week does a lot of fucking watching. That's what I want to do. I want to create more series. Series is my main thing. Consider this channel like a mini streaming service. There's this series, there's that series. Playlist is one of the most underused tools on YouTube. I want people to have something they can grip onto. That's what Let's Plays is built around, but I also want non-Let's Play series. And listen to Giuseppe doesn't count because that's just anything that doesn't require visuals. I'd also like to experiment a bit more because there are some types of videos that maybe I'm perfectly suited for, I just haven't tried before. Maybe like reading Reddit stories is something I'm just sick at, but how would you know? You don't do that on like a day-to-day basis. Get me? I don't like sit there reading Reddit stories to myself and think it's fucking fire. So I'll try one of those, fuck it. I also want to somehow figure out a way to play Salesforce. I did a Let's Play on Salesforce when I started. It was like my second Let's Play alongside Overwatch 2. And since then, I've been playing Salesforce in my free time and I fucking love it. So I want to find a way to make videos on it. Maybe I could start streaming again just for Salesforce. Maybe I could just do like a Road to Glory. I don't know if there's an audience for just watching me go from Ascension 0 to Ascension 20. Maybe if I can think of some kind of gimmick that might help. But yeah, consider this my pledge. I'm gonna start doing better from now on. I just need to catch up. I've recorded so many videos in advance. So I just need to get them out and then I need to start like upping the quality. because it's gotten to the point where like all my excuses are gone. Like at the start I was using Share Factory, which is free editor that comes with PlayStation. Now I've got like a laptop I can edit properly. I've got a proper microphone, so it's not like an issue of microphone either. I have all the tools I need to do what I want to do, and I'm just not doing it. So no more excuses, right? I'm not gonna set sub goals or view goals anymore. I'm not gonna like say, oh, by the end of the year I want to have 1,000 subs, because that's gonna motivate me to do different to what I want to do. So instead, my goals are that clear: upload more frequently and upload better videos. That's it. I'm not counting better as what gets more clicks. I'm counting better as what makes more of an impression on people. I'm going to make sure everything I make has some form of value. Even if that value is just a second monitor content, I'm going to try my best to make some proper, like, valuable second monitor content. Also, as well, Let's Plays are kind of back. Like, like, for example, like, Zorka and fucking, Joey the Anime Man have both launched like proper Let's Play channels recently, but they're already pre-established channels. Then there's Josh Strife Hayes, I believe his name is. I'm doing this video unscripted. Who's been doing like Let's Plays of fucking MMORPGs, and they've been blowing the fuck up. So there's obviously an audience for Let's Plays again, and that's at second monitor content mostly. No offense to those guys, but like people are watching Let's Plays while they do other things. Also in like niche communities, again to mention Say the Spire, Let's Plays are still big. And there's obviously also streaming. VODs of Let's Plays are doing numbers, like Sea Dog VA for example. Northern Line, I don't know if he's a streamer or not, but like, his videos are doing well again. And there's people like Doug and Small Ant. Is that it? Am I out of things to say? Fuck it, smash a like, subscribe. I am currently working on the storyline for a deeper story Minecraft series that does link to other games. This time I'm actually mapping out a story before I start. And by saying that in this video, that means I have to do it unless no one watches this video, in which case it's probably not gonna happen. Like the video if you liked it. I don't know why you liked this, it's just me kind of yapping. Subscribe if you're interested in anything I said. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna see you guys.